Welcome to the Rome campaign for Vidi Et Impera 1.2.5, and we are picking up exactly where I left off in the previous part, where we took this settlement down here, which is in the process of being rebuilt. We got this navy off here, but I don't think it's that big a problem. But what I want to do is bring this navy up here to support Alexandria. Game to finish, and then I'm going to bring this navy up to here, because what I want to do in this part is have a go at this Armenian army here. I mean, it's a very powerful army. It's absolutely full of very heavy cavalry. You can see here we got super heavy cataphracts. We got some more Armenian cataphracts. We've got some Armenian Azak nobles, because they all got very heavy armor, big charge bonuses. And of course we got these Armenian armored horse archers, which could be a bit of a problem, and even their infantry is going to be no pushover. I mean, they're all pretty strong. This is a very strong army. I mean, the two weakest units are these two mercenary spearmen on the end here, but even these aren't exactly going to be an easy unit to defeat. So it could be a very interesting challenge, but at the same time I feel that I need to get rid of this army because I can't afford it to choose the battle. I think we have to choose the battle. And the other interesting thing is that looking at this army, give me an inclination to maybe do an Armenian campaign in the future. Now we're going to go straight in, and you can see it's actually given the, well, we've got the slight edge, but the real problem is going to be controlling their cavalry, so we have to think about how we can lay out a battle plan. In fact, it's most likely we're actually going to have to be on the defensive, even though they're in the fort. Okay, start deployment, nice and dry. I'd like a fairly open area fight on. Actually quite like this, actually, because if we're going to fight, we're going to need the mobility and the ability to defend, though. Yep, I think we're going to fight over here. I'm just going to bring the whole army over. Now the problem I'm going to have is, what's the width of this artillery? Because I think we may have to put the artillery like, actually what we could do is, no, that's not going to work either. I think we're going to have to bank the artillery like that for the moment, because we're going to have to form a little bit of a box formation to defend against their cav. And at the same time, what I want is a fair amount of depth. I want these units to be a little bit wider. About as wide as they're going to get. Yeah, there. And then what I'm going to do is have these guys coming off that side. And we're going to have these on this side. And in some ways we're going to have this unit as a defensive one. I have to keep the general in pretty tight. In fact, I think we're keep the general in like that. I want my Tarantines out on a defensive side, and have these guys here. I know this is going to look very defensive, but I got a feeling until we've dealt with their cav or broken a lot of their cav, that's about the best option we're going to get. So I'm just going to see if they're going to come out at us. They should do. Problem is going to be seeing them. There they come. Okay, pull the. I want you here. I want you on skirmish mode. Yeah, I got the heavy melee cav. I'd like this for you guys to you ready to resist cav. Here they come.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
These are going to be very heavy charges coming in.
Yours to command. Tarantine cavalry.
Right, artillery.
Field artillery. Yours to
You've got to hit this heavy missile cav. Gee, you guys fire on there. Cav.
Tarantine cavalry. By your command. Missiles ready and waiting.
Okay, discipline.
Ready. Yes, command. Tarantine cavalry. Commander, ready and waiting. One of our units has used all its ammunition. Field artillery ready. Eagle cohort.
Right, eagle cohorts. Right, I think we'll bring the eagle cohort that way.
Tarantine cavalry. Commander. Missile cavalry ready. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, we can break. Oi, be back here.
Eagle cohort.
Here comes their infantry.
Tarantine cavalry. Yours to
Got no ammunition. You got no. Got a little bit of ammunition.
your orders. By your command.
Hey, pull back.
Tarantine cavalry. Missile infantry at your command. Ballista.
Right, you keep pounding these guys.
Missiles ready.
You keep hitting those.
We await your
You
command.
keep hitting those.
Tarantine cavalry. Orders.
I'm actually in the process of throwing away my cavalry. You pull away.
The men are wavering.
Yep.
Melee infantry at your command.
You're gonna have to push on that cav. Wait, pull away, pull away.
At your service. Missile
Right, pull these out here. General, I think I'm gonna need you in the field.
brave Romans to a man. Heavy slingers. Romans ready for duty. Take aim. Legionary cohorts.
Right, we can get these guys out.
Glory to ready and waiting. Romans ready for duty.
Right, looks like we've driven off the cav on this side.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay,
Levy.
you focus fire on those. Blisters hit them. This is going to be expensive. Right, ego cohort around the back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You, they've still got some super heavy shot cav around here. Pull back. You pull back out as a reserve. Looks like we've still got. So the enemy general is still hiding in. Right. You fall on that heavy infantry. You keep chasing them. I want to pull you away because we're going to need you to take on those. Wait, pull away.
Our general is under attack. General, Victoria, lead us. Eagle cohort. Orders. Forward.
Hey, you mob them.
Heavy slingers.
Artillery.
Brave Romans
I want you to literally get ready to hit them. Drop siege equipment and leave the battlefield. You drop onto them. Right, let's get some. We need the rear charges. Yeah. Levy slingers. Push the missile infantry that way. Okay, we've got the pressure on them. Tarantines pull away. General pull away. Probably if we break these. You pull away and reform. That's fine. Right, you've got the putting the pressure on those. Right, Tarrant. You. General. I think we need to break these first. Okay. Tarantines pull out here. Wow. Come. In you go. Equites in. Right, you move over here. So that right, you over here, General. Right, we've got a problem developing here in the sense that they've got their shock cav is out loose and running. If it gets in amongst my missile troops, I'll be in trouble. General, back this way. You move forward. You move forward. Make sure. General. Cav this way. Right. Gather you up here. Eagle cohort in front. Okay.
One of our units has used all its
You
ammunition.
crowd in on those. Right, you keep hitting that super heavy cataphract. Oh, wait. What are you doing here?
Field artillery awaiting orders.
Field artillery back here.
Missile infantry ready. Levy slingers. Eagle cohorts. In the name of
You withdraw. You don't have any ammunition.
ready and waiting.
You keep hitting these.
Infantry at your command.
Right.
Cavalry at your command. Legatus. For the gods.
You stay back.
Jupiter gives us
Right. It looks like a lot of these units are being damaged.
understood.
We've got any good units here? Yeah, one. Okay.
At speed.
You just keep hitting them with missile troops.
Evocati.
Okay.
Jupiter gives us strength. Legionary
Right, they've gone. Oh, that was a very interesting battle, and we took a lot of damage against these heavy cav. It was as tough a battle as I was expecting it to be, but I think forming that box formation actually cut down a lot of the losses, but we completely wrecked this army, although at a fairly high price. I'm definitely going to have to play as Armenia one day. Another faction to add to my endless list of factions that I want to play in the Vidi Et Impera. I think it could be quite fun using this heavy cav in there. I mean, imagine a whole cav army made up of these archers and cataphracts. Okay, they got one unit got away. Yeah, one armored Armenian thing. Yeah, I mean that could be the ultimate horse archer army.
Commander,
right.
march.
These guys are a little bit wrecked, and I mean these guys may fancy their chances. How's the garrison in Alexandria? Well, it's not brilliant, but I think with the navy that should discourage these, because this isn't a full stack, it's only 16. I think what we're going to do is bring this army up in support. We're going to get you across. I don't want this Egyptian army coming in unless we call the shots from that perspective. And I think that's about all we can do for this turn. I just wanted to get that battle in and take that Armenian army down. So we're just going to go for an end turn now. Nope, we got a promotion for. Oh, okay. Oh well, we'll give him a little bit of public order. I mean, this guy's probably not going to live much longer. We don't need cultural conversion. Don't really need research rate. Ruling this legion, zeal based. That could be useful. Yeah, I mean, who actually rules this area? Let's just have a quick look. Party affiliations. Cornelia. So that could give me a little bit of a benefit there. And oops, we've still got extra. Okay, I mean, I think I've got all the maximum empire maintenance. Cultural conversion unlocks discredit. Okay, let's punch that twice. And this army got a promotion as well, or the general got a promotion. He's not actually married. Oh, that's interesting. I think we're gonna up that and then give him a little bit of gravitas and zeal as well. Let's see if he's ready to get married now. Yes, he is. Okay, just let him get married. Add another wife to the list of the ever-growing Roman family. You see how big it is. Quick check in the politics. Yeah, 85. So we're just going to go for an end turn. So we got an increase in rank general, political intrigue. This is because I sent a few people out, so we got to troop them around. Generous tribute. I don't know if I need that. Penalty to all income from trading. Oh, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Return mission. The character's mission has ended. Gruesome news. A small part. So we've lost a child, 2 children. Got desertion from there. I would say that is probably my navy banditry unrest in Cisalpania. Military subversion, harass initial troops. Yeah, I saw that attack. Son comes of age. Mission failed. Yeah, well, I'm not particularly interested in that. That's this army here, because I pushed them across the water by themselves, but that's not a problem. You can act, wow, you've actually lost a unit, so I think we've got cataphracts. So I'm going to drop you back into here. I think that army is recruiting, so what I can do is Now move this army down. Actually, we can move this army to here, because again, what I want to do is reduce my forces in Britannia to 2 armies for the moment. I'm not sure why you're on supply lines. Why are you? Oh, that's probably just the consequence of that there. Of course, I've got an army in here, which I really want to get ashore.
Returning to shore.
We got this army that's now ashore, and where do I want to send you? I think I'll just want you moving that way. It's going to take you quite a few turns to get that way. And I will send this navy back to here, because your job's going to be to actually you come out and join that navy. I mean, I've got a lot of valuable assets tied up here. So I don't know where the macro man is, but we'll keep this navy in support. I certainly don't want to lose any of these armies here. Just going to keep an eye on the public order here, because it's going to be a little bit risky. That's 92. That's 9. So everything's pretty good at the moment. War declared between. Yeah, okay. And we got a fishery up here. Have a quick look at what we got here. It's going to give me public order. I don't really want to do the public order just at the moment. We can build that later on. That's Tamara. And we got developed down here. Now that Egyptian army has pulled back towards Jerusalem. So looks like he's pulled back to defend there. And this is my siege army that's virtually recovered. So what we're going to do is drop you back to about there. And we're going to send this army south, because I'd like to take this settlement so they've got the whole of Egypt. Not worried about this Armenian army. He can plonk around as much as he wants. Move you a bit closer just to resist that guy. He's actually raiding and causing a bit of trouble. I mean, we could chase him off with these 2 navies now, but we'll see. And of course, the other focus that I want to do, which will probably be the focus for this turn, is I want to take Burnham. We got an army there. So, trouble's going to be getting through all these blooming agents now. We're going to come in with double force. So,
Is that all?
you should be there.
Commander,
you to come in here.
siege to the settlement. We take this
I'm
settlement
just going to set you on that. Agent, I want you up here. And weaken these guys down a bit. Destroyed some of the enemy's ammunition. Now the other thing I want to do before I do that siege is over here. I definitely don't want to forget this. Is, oh, I'm sure one of these. Okay. I'm just gonna upgrade these.
Ready for battle.
I think we're gonna upgrade both these just to give these as much offensive capability as possible. I'm absolutely sure one of the messages said that my military subversion, yeah, there's diminished your troops. Okay, so they diminished the troops, but they didn't actually kill any units. I'm always worried when I see that message, because the AI's got a nasty habit of basically weakening armies by basically stealing the units from it. Anyway, time to liberate Tulifurdum. I'm just going to come in here. Now this is an interesting city, because see the line coming up from the left. There's a death trap through there. You can see where the forces are on each side. And there's towers up there, so fighting up through there is very difficult and a bit of a waste of time. So we're going to have to come in from one of the other sides as well. See where our reinforcements are going to come from. Let's start deployment. So just to show you, this is the death trap. See, if you attack from here, you've got a tower there, you've got the gates here, you've got to fight through a tower there and a tower there, and most of them can fire down into this zone, and to get up to those towers you've got to come all the way through to actually get it. So our reinforcements are coming in from there. My instinct is to go through this wall here and just literally bash our way up, because the victory point is right up here. This is a very interesting city to fight in. Of course, it means our artillery will start on the wrong side of the water, so we're going to have to get them, move our artillery in. I don't think we can deploy, so we're going to have to deploy ladders. Again, so you got impassable terrain here, but could we use the ladders as a deflection? There's no way we're going to get up through here. So this is quite a tricky city to actually attack, because again we'll be on the wrong side of the water there. We've got bridges here, of course we've got a little ford here. Hopefully we will be able to get across the river here. Kind of half inclined to put these here and put my army here and back here. We got everyone. The artillery over there. Actually, what I'm going to do is put some of these. I'm going to give the artillery a little bit of a guard. All right, let's just start. Okay. This is going to be extreme range, so.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Now we're just going to see if we can. Right, they can cross the water. That's good. And our other army is coming in from here. This is going to be a massive frontal assault on these forces here. I think what we can do is start moving the
battle is turning in our favor.
Always in our favor. You move forward. There's a little narrow gap there. If we can slide through the gap there, past that tower. I think what we'll probably do is bring these units in. Whoops, no. Bring these units in. The cav and the missile troops. Yeah, I think this army over here can be a little bit of the distraction.
The walls are breached.
Okay, thank you. Move over, just open a nice big breach here. Let's move the army up into position. 66%. Wow. 50%. these, my army getting into position. Okay, we're gonna form you up just on this side here. Okay, one more shot and this should be down. Oh, maybe not. There we are, they're down. I think what we'll do is aim from there. We may get some overshoot onto that tower there. Actually, let's just bring all these across. And slingers move in. Archers move in. Some more over here. Right, for some reason they're bringing in cav. Okay. Ha, they got. Yeah. They're not going to last 5 minutes, so the might of the legions strikes again. Right, it's another archer unit there. We can go engage in a missile counterfire. This should burn down over time. So we're just going to. Yeah. Very tempted to bring up. I'm going to bring the cab forward as well. Tarantine's over here. Legions start to advance. Cohorts come up behind as well. Right, that's up to 61%. It's burning down quite well. Right, we've got some Gallic town folk coming in. They're actually pulling their forces in. I think we'll just send. I mean, this is more of a distraction than anything else. Okay. Send the cohorts in. Right, we're going to pull the missile troops over this way. They've got forces up there. Meet General over here. Put the two generals together. Come on. There's maximum benefit from.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Yep.
Romans ready
Right.
for duty.
You fire at those missile troops. You fire at those missile troops. Once you get into position.
The enemy general is dead.
Yep. Aha. Come on. To get the cohorts in. Nope, you stay there. I hooked those guys by accident.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, we're gonna have to hack our way through there. I mean, most of it's light spear infantry, so actually you can switch your attention to those.
Eagle cohort. At the double.
Actually,
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I'm just going to put all your attention on those.
Romans, ready for duty. Sons of Mars. Evocati, quick march. Ready.
I'll move them forward.
Your orders. Now. Commander.
You hit them.
Warriors eager for blood.
Bring the cav in closer.
Cavalry.
And the Tarantines in support.
Romans.
You in over here.
Legionary cohort. Melee infantry ready. Legionary cohort.
Right, breaking through the center. Once we got a break, we can send the cav in, and the cav can wreak havoc.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yep.
Orders. Loose.
Do you think you could get up on the walls, or what are you doing?
Ready. March. Proud Romans all.
Come on, boys, up over the wall.
Archers. Rome is mother to us all.
Right,
Commander ready and waiting.
you
Fire on the
keep
enemy.
hitting those.
Romans ready for duty. Legionary cohort. Jupiter gives us strength. Melee troops
Right.
awaiting orders. Ready. Pantheon.
Go on,
Orders.
start to break through.
Legionary cohort.
Right, the
Alien cavalry.
so we can get the cav through.
Ready and waiting. Romans ready for duty. Victory for Rome. Evocati.
Right, I want
Brave Romans to a man. Evocati.
want you to
Back now.
cancel that tower.
Cohort.
We'll start feeding the.
By your command. Eagle cohort. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
That cav,
Legionary cavalry.
legionary cavalry, you chase those guys.
Legionary cohort.
You on that tower.
We hunger for blood and battle. Proud
I
Romans
want you up there to get rid of that tower. Anyone taking massive casualties? Nope. I think this is working quite well.
Archers, orders. Yours to command. Sons of Mars.
Right, you run them down.
Orders. Mars, orders.
Right, those guys are getting towers neutralized, so
Gives us strength. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
you
Follow me. Ready and waiting. Melee infantry at your command. Slingers. Get moving. Sons of Mars. Sons of Mars.
you push through there.
We await your command. Naval cavalry. Legionary cavalry.
Don't get up close to those towers.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. Proud Romans all.
Right, we've got those in a wedge. You slingers stand there. Problem now is actually going to be you.
Glory to
No, don't go over there, burn it. Just cancel that gate out. Give me some operational space.
We have captured a tower.
Yep. You
On me.
take that tower.
We have no fear. Riders, advance. Legionary cavalry. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Keep expanding outwards.
Eagle cohort. March. Ready.
Keep moving that way. Time to find out where the opposition is, because they've got to have at least one more unit in here somewhere. Right, that tower's neutralized. Right, you're neutralized. Yeah. Back here, you've captured the tower. You back here. Anyone taken? Right, that's heavy melee. Pull away. Missile troops up. You withdraw. Generals, you need to get into the action. You can come up to about there. Your job is to put lots of fire down onto those. Right, let's sort this mess out. Right. Bring these up because they've still got Altas. Or Pelum is actually the correct term. Right. You there. You over there.
We have captured the gates.
Yep. Please move away. Get out. Right, just keep moving this up here. Wow. Not having any real impact on. Equites there. Right, these are neutralizing these towers. Let's just get the slingers over here. You lot form up there.
Sons of Mars, advance at speed.
One of you peel off and come this way. Right, I'm just going to speed up a little bit because we've won this. It's just a question of going through the formalities. Right, that tower's neutralized. Here they come. Discipline.
Yours to command. Brave Romans to a man. Ready your weapons.
They've fallen for it. They've engaged these front units.
A tower has been destroyed.
Yeah. Ah. Hey, I want you up through. I don't want you to actually attack them at the moment. Hey. Don't want you throwing stuff. And they're going down. So our troops are getting attacked from that tower. You go and get rid of them. Right, they've gone. End battle. Lost 135 there. That was pretty good. But then we had, I mean, the armor of these cohorts now is phenomenal. And they go. And of course, we don't want this settlement. We're just going to liberate.
Ready for orders.
So, who are these? These are the Contusi Confederation. Right. Let me get a trade deal with you. Yes.
The spirits of this place.
So we got a trade deal. No, have I?
Are you brave or foolish, or just mad?
The question is, do I go and exterminate them? I mean, we could push them out that way. I mean, they're at war with the Bosphorans and everybody else like that, so do I really need to go up and destroy them? Actually, I think I'm just going to ignore them, to be honest. I think, and we'll see what happens. I mean, truthfully, they're now so far away that they're irrelevant. And there's a good chance, I mean, the Bosphorans are nearby and everyone else is nearby. I mean, Alba's only got 15. I suppose we could go up and destroy them and liberate them. So that would give us a reset on the things. Well, we'll see how it goes in the next turn. So that's about all we can do this turn. Everything here is nice and stable. And what we're going to do is just... Oops, I've got here. I knocked this down for a reason. Oh yeah, I want to put a temple in here because I want to build the Pantheon here. So I actually took this down. I actually did some other adjustments somewhere as well, and I can't remember where it was. So Platinum, Gallia. Just going to have a quick flip through just to see the state of the Empire. And of course, some regions like this now are virtually complete. There's nothing else to build. They've got a reasonable public order, although this may cause a little bit of a problem. So we may have to readjust that again here in Mauritania. So a lot of these areas here are just becoming very mature, and there's not much point to actually doing much else to them. So, I mean, that's good. I mean, we could take that up for a bit more food. Yeah, but I mean, we got +8 and we're not going to build anything here now. So that's good. And we got here, the public order here is absolutely great as well. I mean, we could go up another tier here, some more food, but I don't think it's necessary, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, this is +27 now. This is brilliant. I mean, we could probably rebalance that actually. Britannia's now well on the way to becoming positive again. We've got this here. It's going to give me some... it doesn't give me anything to recruit with. It just provides garrisons. Eventually we're going to knock this down. So I want to move the Circus Maximum to Rome. That's a future project. I mean, we've got here in Cavalry provides garrison. I mean, and this is just purely garrison. So, I mean, if we converted it to this, it would give me the ability to recruit Legionary Classica, but I can't really see the point, to be honest, because what I will probably do is use the port in Alexandria here. I think, well, no, this is still, yeah, this gives us the, once I've got to level 3, okay, we got something here. What was I going to build here? Got food. We got food is still not brilliant, but we got the port to take. Kind of inclined to go for the iron mine here, because I think there was a temple building there, and I took that down. Just have a quick look through. And yep, Pannonia. Got 2 temples in Pannonia, but that's just mainly to spread the culture. I mean, we got this here, but we don't actually need higher public order. Germania Minor is nice and solid as well. Probably not going to put much more here. We've got garrison of 18. When this is finished, that will give us a maximum garrison. Egyptus is still a basket case, and of course we've got Icinia here, which we've got to take to recreate the empire. But I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will probably take out here so that we get the whole of Egypt, and then we'll start to consider going north, because we've got Jerusalem here, which is Salamis, and Tyros, which is interesting because one of the regions is out on there. Now we've got Petra here, Egra, and here. I'm kind of half thinking that if I get trouble from Nabatea, that we will take this region here, just to show you the map. See, they're tucked in here, but they're also down here. But I mean, I know it may not be strictly part of the Roman Empire. I'm not too sure how far the Roman Empire spread in the down here in the past, but there's part of me that says that might be a useful area to hold. I wouldn't want to go any further out than that, simply because they're down here, you've got desert. But this could be quite a big strong point here, and it would also give me control of the head of the Red Sea. But that's something to think about, and what I might do is leave it up to Nabatea to decide on whether they want to, how can you say, pick that fight. But this is where I'll leave it. Until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.